welcome back to Profile Reviews. It's been a little bit since we got to do some of these, like 3 weeks or something, so good to be back. Hope everyone's having a great day. We get noties out, and we should be good to go. But yeah, welcome back, boys. Yo, what's good, Oompa? What's good, Mysterious? How's it going? How's it going? I will go ahead and preface this. It's going to be a short stream. I do have things going on today, so I will not be here for super duper long. But while we are here, we're going to try and have a good time and get through as many reviews as we can. What's good, Froster? What's good, Cider? Pangy? Hello, everyone. What's good? What's good? Make sure to drop a like on the stream if you're just now tuning in. Read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. And let's jump into it. Random winner, Master Mode Floor 7. Congratulations, dude. What's your IGN, man? What's up? What's up? How's it going? How's it going? I haven't been able to join streams because it's been it's when school's going on. I gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do some other streams on Twitch, so if y'all haven't followed the Twitch, make sure to do that. We do the variety streams over on Twitch, but we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. Congrats to Mr. M7 Gaming. Is 14 Canadian enough for 10 USD? I'm not sure. Probably, I think so. But you'll have to look it up. Like, just Google like how much is 14 Canadian in USD, you know, that sort of thing. But let's see what we have here today. We are level 215. We've got a ancient diamond Necron head with the night skin off rip. That's pretty clean. 4 bill net worth, combat 57. We got the whole Necron set as well. 5 master stars and ocean dyed, looking really clean. Very nice. How's the term looking? Got a soul eater term as well. Excuse me. I mean, this is kind of crazy to have 5-star on all of these and not have a hype yet. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of wild. You don't see that too often. How's the MP looking? There we go. 1K MP, okay. I'm curious what the kata level is, because I mean, we got 4 master stars, so, or 5 master stars on most of the gear, so kind of cooking on that front. How's the pets looking? We do have a G-Drag with minus relic, okay. So generally you want remedies if you're going for full-on strength, but minus relic is great for magic find and everything. So right now while it's Aatrox, that's very nice. Yo, Chung with the sub, appreciate it, man. Again, boys, if you haven't already, make sure to drop a sub on the stream. We're closing in on 30K for the red name. Hoping we can hit 28K today would be pretty epic. But yo, Mr. One Guy with the 14 Canadian.
Mr. One Guy donated 13 Canadian dollars and 99 cents through Super Chat.
W-Mans.
My IGN is Mr. One Guy. And the zucchini profile, please.
Alrighty, you'll be right after this one, alright? Thank you so much. W's in the chat for Mr. One Guy. Very, very nice. Let's not go to dungeons yet. Do you have YouTube rank yet? Not yet. You gotta have 30,000 subs, so if y'all want to see red name 2B, smash the sub button. But mining progression, we're only mining 31, so probably haven't done too much. Unfortunately, I still can't see Heart of the Mountain level. I can see your powder though, so we're at least Heart of the Mountain 4. Generally, I recommend pushing, you know, to Heart of the Mountain 7 and then focus on your gemstone powder grind. Try to get up to like 20 mil gemstone and then go for the mithril powder grind and get like 8 mil there. Generally is the strats. But let's check in on dungeons. We are Kata 47. So this is pretty insane. We're Kata 47 before combat 60 and we're only level 215. This is pretty wild. I mean, his name is M7 Gaming, so he has done some M7s, of course. 110 M7 comps, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Let's check in on the Slayers. And I gotta refresh. Yo, Alu with the sub, appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Again, boys, if you haven't already, smash the sub button. And make sure to read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. But Zombie level 7, Spider level 6, Wolf level 6, E-Man 7. Okay, so, I mean, while it's Aatrox, I definitely would recommend focusing on Slayers just a bit more. The extra 50% health regen from Revs is really nice once you get to Zombie level 8. And also, I mean, it's just going to help you with your combat levels. Getting up to combat 60, that's a 3% damage increase, which is pretty helpful after the kata boosts and everything. It is going to be a big deal in dungeons, so it will be very good to get that. How's the minions looking? Let's take a look. See, 21 minion slots, looking pretty solid. Wouldn't be a bad idea to level up some of these easier ones like melons and potato, you know, to get that leveled up. But other than that, nothing too much. I mean, skeletons also is pretty easy. Zombies pretty easy. So I think you could definitely get up to your next minion slot for pretty cheap. But it's not the biggest deal in the world. We're at level 215, so we're at about the amount of minion slots you'd want to have around that level. So not too bad. Let's check in on the bestiary. How are we looking? Bestiary level 151. Okay. So again, I always say this, make sure to get the farming island bestiaries. Those are very easy to do. It takes like 5 minutes. So it'll help you get up closer to another bestiary milestone to get you some extra combat XP. So that's always worth doing. We won't worry about collections. We've done a bit of rep grinding, a little bit of Kudra here and there. But I mean, again, it's not really too important to go after your rep grinds too early. I definitely recommend doing it once you get a Hyperion, but I mean, even before Hyperion, you have a Terminator right now, so you could probably do a few of your quests every day with just Terminator. Like, if it's Mage Outlaw's easy to do, and Magma Cube boss is easy to do, so would definitely recommend doing those just to prep for Kudra. But it's not the worst thing in the world. Let's see what else we got. A lot of motes lying around, so not too bad there. Plenty of Enigma Souls, and we do have all the time charms, so we got the maxed out Rift Necklace. Very clean, dude. I mean, yeah, Kata 47 at level 215 is pretty insane. I gotta say, it's pretty insane. But any questions or anything before we move on? Again, W profile, dude, from M7. You love to see it. You love to see it. Very clean, very clean. Yeah, I think we got most of the things. I mean, really, you know, if we're focusing fully on combat, then I would recommend doing some Slayers a little bit just to get the extra stuff, but that's it. I'm good. Thanks for the review. All right, thank you so much, dude. W Mans, W profile from Master Mode Floor 7. All right. Now, shout out to Mr. One Guy for the dono. He said to check out his Zucchini profile, so we're going to do that. Again, if you are just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews. I don't want to have to time people out for spamming, but I just did. So let's see. There we go. Level 238. All right, here's the Zucchini profile. So this is an Iron Man profile. So we're looking at our first Iron Man of the day already. Second profile, looking at our Iron Man. So we're level 238, combat 36, farming 60. Goodness. 231 million overflow farming XP. I mean, that's pretty much the Iron Man experience right there. That's pretty much where it's at. We do only have Enchanting 57, though. I would definitely recommend focusing on getting your experimentation table done so you can get Enchanting 60. It's not like a major deal as far as, you know, like it only gives Skywalk XP for the most part, but it is very helpful for Mage because you do get extra ability damage. So for that part alone, it is very important to go ahead and get your Enchanting 60. Plus on Iron Man, it is going to be a grind to get like your T6 books and that sort of thing. So you definitely want to do this every day. Start this game for farming. It's my favorite. Got you. Yeah, I mean, you can get some, I believe you can get some good farming enchants from the experimentation table as well. I'm not sure. I don't think you can get dedicate and that sort of thing. But I think you can get like the item you use to upgrade Pesterminator, which isn't that difficult to get. To be fair, if you just farm pests, then you can get that pretty easily. But still, it is pretty helpful to have. But we got our Diver's armor set. So we started this game for farming. Let's take a look at the farming gear real quick. Mossy Fermento. He's got the Harvester helmet skin and Pesterminator 6 on there. Pesterminator 6. Dang. So we got Mossy full recomped on the Fermento. Missing the recomp on the Ranger's boost, but that's not that big a deal. Definitely would recommend going after the gemstone slots because that is a lot of farming fortune that you can get off of that. But if you absolutely hate mining and you're only playing to get into farming, then, you know, it's not that big of a deal. As long as you're having a good time, you know? That's the main thing. But let's see what else we got. We are level 480, or not level 486. We are magical power at 486, so not too shabby. I mean, magical power does help with Mushroom Cow Pet for getting extra farming fortune. But generally the strat now is to use Slug Pet and Hedgehog Pet for most of the time. Unless you're fully sweating on farming. So in that case, you know, if you are fully sweating on farming and doing like all the pest hunter strats, then it is a good idea to get more magical power. But other than that, if you're really just fully focusing farming, it's not the worst thing in the world. Starting a new series? No, we've been doing these for a while. These don't get made into videos. This is just for stream. So we do free profile reviews on Saturdays. Again, make sure to read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. But yeah, let's see. How's the pets looking? We do have the level 100 hedgehog with green bandana. We got the elephant with green bandana and the nice skin there. So I don't see... There is a mushroom cow. Okay, so we got a rare mushroom cow. Is there a slug? There is a slug right there. Green bandana on that as well. Been branching out lately. Loved the foraging update. Yeah, I've really enjoyed the foraging update. Yeah, only complaint about it is that it's not enough. I enjoyed it so much that I beat it in like 2 weeks. That was the only thing. How's your Saturday been, 2B? It's been pretty solid. It's been pretty good. I've been busy all day, so I did have a video that I was recording earlier. It is not a new series, but I did have to start a new challenge profile, so it was pretty cool. But y'all will see that at some point. But anyways, moving on. Let's see how the skills menu's looking. I'm probably gonna have to refresh here, aren't I? No? Okay. Dang. Okay, so we have done a lot of powder grinding, so I imagine we are pretty progressed in Heart of the Mountain stuff. I mean, we got a topaz drill, we got a mithril drill, so yeah, it definitely would be a good idea to, of course, go for titanium drill to be able to get better fortune and such. Excuse me, so you can get better peridot and all that jazz. Wouldn't be a bad idea. But yeah. First time seeing your face reveal, didn't expect a beard. You look sick. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Yeah, I do. Most of the guide videos is no face cam, but I do face cam on some of the other videos, and usually on stream. We usually got it on the stream. But how's crowd milestones looking? Not too shabby. Or this is like your personal bests. Okay. Not bad at all. Trophy fishing. Anything crazy in here? Nothing too wild. Alrighty. Let's keep moving. Let's see. How's dungeons looking? So we are Kata 15 right now. Alright, I mean, for Kata 36, this isn't bad. I would definitely recommend going for more combat levels. Or for Kata 36. For combat 36, this isn't bad. So I would definitely recommend focusing combat before going too far into dungeons. One thing to really focus on is to make sure to get these first 3 up to level 6, because then you unlock Auto Slayer, and you don't have to like go talk to Maddox every single time that you're trying to start a quest. So you can just like start the quest once and have Auto Slayer turned on, and it will instantly start a new quest for you without having to call or talk to Maddox or anything. So it's really nice. But again, if you are just now tuning in, make sure to check the pinned comment. Where do I donate? That is the $ right here at the bottom of the chat, right there. But yeah. Let's see what else we got. We got the minions. Wait for it. I'm gonna have to refresh, probably. Never mind. Okay, so we are at 29 minion slots. Dang, okay. For level 238, that's pretty crazy. Yo, Hamad with a sub. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe, fellas. We're closing in on 30K for the red name. And actually, let's see. How close are we to... we're really close to 28K. I was hoping to hit that today. So I think we can do it. We are currently 60 subs away from 28K. So make sure to smash the sub button, fellas. We're getting real close. Getting real close. But what else we looking at right here? Nothing like really cheap to upgrade, honestly. You've got all the good stuff out of the way pretty much. I mean, you could go for vampire, but I know on Iron Man that's especially a long grind, but it's a good idea to start that early so that your minions can be working on getting the hemo glass for the talismans and stuff that you'll need in the future. So would definitely recommend doing that with the rifts. We do have all the farming on NB series done. Let's go. You love to see it. Let's see. How's Crimson Isle progression? So we do have a little bit of mage rep. Not too shabby. And rift progression. So we've made it pretty far into rift as well. We've gotten up to living time charm. Okay. So there are 2 talismans you unlock at the mountaintop. And there's 1 you can get in the vampiric area as well. So there's plenty of other talismans that you can unlock. And yeah, also here you unlock the Hemo Vibe collection, which will give you access to the vampire minion and also another talisman from that collection. So I would definitely recommend going for that as soon as you can, just so you can start the minion on it. Backtay's what slowed me down. Yeah, I know a lot of people are having trouble finding like groups to do backtay with. Main thing is really just You know, get as much rift time as you can before going into it. Like if you need to, if you haven't already, make sure to go back and get all the Enigma souls, and all those other upgrades that you can get before that point. But other than that, it's pretty much just jump in and hope that you can kill it before your time runs out. Even if you just get one before your time runs out, you know, that's plenty. Yeah, again, thank you so much for tuning in, fellas. Make sure to check the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews, boys. But yeah, W profile, dude. Very, very nice. Is there any flexes that I missed? I guess I could check the crop milestone progression. I think that is something I can see in here.
As a
right
child,
here.
I yearned for the mines.
So that's that. And that's garden.
SWTD
Yo,
donated €10 through Super
let's
Chat.
go.
I love your content less than 3.
I appreciate less than 3. Every set is less than 3 instead of heart. That's wild. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much, dude. What's your IGN, man? I'll get you in on the next one. But let's go. Very nice. Very nice. You'll love to see it. So I guess the API is off, so it's not showing us all of this type of progression. Or maybe just the API is bugged out and it doesn't show that anymore. That's kind of rip. That's kind of rip. But yeah, W profile from Mr. One. Again, thanks so much for the dono. And yeah, SW, what's your IGN, dude? SWTD2. All right, I got you. But yeah, any other questions before we move on to move on to SWTD from Mr. One? Any questions from Mr. One? Froster, read the pinned comment, man. I don't want to have to put you in timeout again. Papega. Thanks, man. Thank you, Mr. Guy. I appreciate it, man. Thought you'd do 1 freebie and 1 paid always. It's usually 2 paid and then 1 freebie. And then we always make sure to end with a freebie. But today's stream is going to be a little bit shorter as well, so I'm trying to blast through them as quick as I can. But yeah, we do 2 paid and then 1 freebie, depending on how many we have backed up, of course. So after this, even if we get a dono, we'll do another freebie. But let's see. Starting off, we are level 365 with 17 bill net worth on a 5-year-old profile. Very, very nice. What else we got in here? Let me refresh so it actually shows stuff. Let's see what we got. We have a necrotic spirit mask. And we've got the Necron chestplate and leggings and boots with 3 Master Stars, Legion 5, and 4 Master Stars on this, and Flawless. So looking real good. Got the Storm set. We got Burning Aurora. Definitely. So one thing that they changed a while back is the ability on this levels based on what tier of Aurora you have. But it's based on the lowest tier of Aurora you're wearing. So even though you have 2 pieces of Burning here, you have regular leggings, and that is going to mean you have the regular ability. So once you upgrade these all the way up to Burning, you'll have the Burning ability, and that will be way stronger for your Aurora gear. So I would definitely recommend doing that at some point. But to be fair, right now, Aurora really isn't used for much, so it's not that big of a deal. It's just something to know. But there's also the Jaded set of Devon right here. Very nice. We got the Groovy Fig Mail. Very clean. Force Pledge 5 and Perfect Citrine on the whole set. Very nice. Magma Lord. We got Burning Crimson as well. There we go. Full 10-star Burning. Didn't use the Aurora for a year. Using the Crimson more. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Is the ability that worth it? I mean, if you've got 2 pieces of Burning already, then I would say it's definitely worth it to upgrade the 3rd piece. But to be honest, Aurora is pretty much exclusively used for Kudra at this point. Like, you can use it for getting bestiaries and other things like that as well if you're a bestiary grinder, but as far as actual good money methods, it's pretty much only used for Kudra. So it's kind of in a weird place right now. What else we got? We got the Abyssal Armor. We got the Fermento set as well, Mineral Gear, and Final Destination as well. Very nice. Wisdom 5. You love to see it. What else we got? Alt Wise and 3 Master Stars on the Hype. Very clean. We're running a Duplex Term as well with 5 Master Stars. And we have a Claymore in here too. Plus the Atom Split. All right. Looking real good right now. How's the MP? Let's take a look-see. Garden API has been updated to a separate Garden endpoint and SkyCrypt hasn't updated yet. Okay, got you. Good to know. You know when Dungeon Breaker will release? I do not. I do not. But we have 1500 MP as well. Dang, yeah, we're looking real good. I mean, level 365, This is pretty clean. We're leveling the G-Drag. This one's got remedies on it. Very nice. Okay, so we've got remedies on this one. That's definitely, you know, the #1 thing to focus on, I would say, especially if you're a Dungeons player, is to go for remedies G-Drag first, and then after that you can go for relic on a G-Drag if you want the extra magic find and stuff. But as far as actual progression, remedies G-Drag unlocks more stuff, whereas relic G-Drag is just unlocking more stuff, or is making stuff you can already do a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. What else we got? We got the very nice titanium drill right here. Only thing I can see that's really missing, experience 5 isn't that important, so I'm not going to talk about that, but only thing that's really missing here is the powder coating. So not bad at all. Definitely really good on the mithril powder. It wouldn't be a bad idea to go for more gemstone powder before progressing too far into the glaciate tunnels. But yeah, the mithril powder is looking really clean. Very, very clean. One is a barrier breaker, other is a grind softener. Yeah, there you go. It's a good way to put it. If I'm going to spend like 5 bill or something into an aspect of combat, what would you recommend? I mean, Blaze makes a lot of money right now, but you have to be like so high level to actually be able to do that. It's like max attributes, max magical power, that sort of thing. So I would probably focus more on getting into like Master Mode dungeons or Kudra. One of those. Like, Kudra is very underrated right now. It really is. The problem is you may have a problem finding a party because there's so few players at the moment. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to try and jump into dungeons. Probably just an easier thing to do. But we are CATA 40 right now. How's the grind looking? We do have our M1 comp, or M7 comp, of course, to be able to use the Claymore. Very nice. How many F7 runs? 131 runs and then 100 frag runs. Not bad. Don't look at my purse. Everything else should be okay. All right. No worries. Yeah, my purse has been there before. Don't you worry. But we also have pretty nice Slayer levels. Okay, I get it. Not everybody likes Wolf Slayer. I do think it's better with the Acacia area now. You know, people complain that, you know, you kill everything in the room before the things in the next room respawn, but it's still more kills and more XP than the old caves were. So it may not be ideal, but it's at least better than it was. So could definitely be worse. Let's see how the menu's looking. I'm gonna have to refresh. Spins are easy, but just low-key boring in my opinion. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get that for sure. 29 minion slots, only 15 unique minions to our 30th slot. I mean, zombie and skeleton wouldn't be a bad idea to level those. They're pretty chill to level. Other than that, yeah, a lot of these are going to be pretty expensive, or you're going to have to grind a bunch of pelts. So honestly, when Jerry gets here, it wouldn't be a bad idea for those of you that haven't to grind out the pelts when he has Finnegan perks. Because that's one of the, few times that Finnegan will actually get elected, because he never gets elected. Like, hardly ever. Yeah, again, if you are just now tuning in, make sure to check in the pinned comment how we're doing our reviews today. Started the grind, but I'm going for Kata right now. Got you. All right, let's see what else we got. Dang, max barb rep, very nice. So we don't have our infernal comp yet, but we've done a lot of rep to be able to do it. Yo, Raph with the sub, appreciate it, man. Thanks so much. Again, boys, make sure to smash the sub button. Closing in on 30K for the red name. And hopefully we can get to 28K today and be only 2K subs away. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and swap your faction. You should be able to do... If it doesn't let you into like Infernal Kudra, then you can just go back to the NPC and swap factions. It doesn't cost anything as long as you've, you know, done the quest before, which you clearly have to be able to get this much rep. It'll just let you swap back factions like at the job board, I think. But you will have to do the quest to unlock the mage faction, but that will also, you know, let you, while you're grinding rep, it's actually going towards something that's going to give you not only Skyblock XP, but also access to the mycelium minions, so you can get some more minion slots. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to swap factions and just get through those quests real quick. But yeah. Let's see, how's the rift looking? 43 out of 52 Enigma souls, not too shabby. And we've done all of the time charms. Very nice. Okay, very, very nice. They did add a new time charm to the mountaintop with the foraging update. So if you didn't get that, make sure to get that. That's the respiration artifact, I think, or something like that. I can't remember. One of those artifacts, but it's made with the crux from the mountaintop. Whatever's from that. Ignore the fact that Ellie says you will lose your rep. She's wrong. She is wrong. They need to update that dialogue. It is kind of goofy. But yeah, very, very clean profile. Anything that I missed or any flexes before we move on? Again, thank you, SW, for the dono. I appreciate it. It is respiration. Okay, cool. Yo, what's good, Clay? How you doing today, bro? What's up? Isn't that level a bit low for all skills max? I mean, you can max out all skills pretty early without like fully maxing out everything. You know, like you can be mining 60 with 100 mil overflow XP without having maxed out powder. And powder is a lot of skyblock XP. You can be combat 60 without having, you know, fully maxed out every single bestiary. Like that's a lot of XP. You know, there's a lot that can be missed as far as skyblock XP while still being max on skill average. But yeah, check the dragons. Yo, we got dragon bestiary. Or no? I don't go for XP. Got you. All 3 dragons. Like, do we have dragon armor? No, pets. Oh, we got pets. Okay. So we've got this one with the remedies. And then let me refresh so this actually shows up. And then we got this, the E-Drag, with the Tiger plushie. And we got the J-Drag. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention at all. We got J-Drag. So bro has all 3 of the dragon pets. Very nice. That is W Flex. Let's go. You'll love to see it. Doing Wolf Slayer, taking advantage of Aatrox. How's it going? It's going pretty good. How you doing today, bro? What's up? Or I guess I've already asked how you're doing. And that's how you're doing, so... Wolf Slayer is pain. I get it, but yeah, I've been running a ton of revs. I've been running a ton of revs. But anywaysers, very clean profile from SWT. Very, very nice. All right, what do we got here? Time to choose. So if y'all haven't typed in the last 5 minutes, make sure to send some sort of message. But we are gonna have Nightbot randomly choose somebody. And make sure to drop a like on the stream. Smash the sub button. Closing in on 30K for the red name. We getting there. Some sort of message. There you go. Sellout comment. Perfect. Hype is overrated. That's a W comment. I'm not going to lie. That's a W comment. What's good, Koki? How you doing today, bro? All right. We're going to give it a second. How close are we? We are 54 subs away from 28,000 subs. Can we hit it today? I think it's doable. I am not doing a full long stream though, so I don't know. We might have to wait till Monday. Yo, Raf, congratulations. What's your IGN, bro? Got my hype before term was added. Dang, that is a flex. That is a very clean flex. You'll love to see it. Nothing much, just kind of burned out of SkyBlock right now. Yeah, I feel it. I know a lot of people are in that boat. I've been enjoying just going back and doing revs, because revs is honestly one of my favorite parts of the game. So I've been doing a bunch of rev slayers, so that's been nice. Any interest in getting your own website to review with own API? Not really. Like, that sounds like a lot of effort or a lot of money that I'd have to throw at something, and I just don't have that kind of moolah to throw around right now. I don't have the knowledge to do it myself, and I don't have the money to pay somebody else to do it, you know? So that's the thing. Raf, if your IGN has like numbers in it, then YouTube might like block it thinking that it's spam. So just say hi to let us know you're still here. If he's not still here, we might have to re-roll. If he doesn't say hi in the next like 10 seconds, then I think we're gonna re-roll. Hi. Okay, so he is still here. If your IGN, if it has numbers in it, type like your IGN and then like spaces between the numbers, and that might work out. That might be a little bit better. I think I should get into M7 as Kata 48, 1200 MP healer. I mean, that's doable, yeah. That's doable. All right, there we go. All right, let's see. RAF 77220. Bang. Let's see what we got here. So we are level 237. Let me refresh so it actually shows stuff. Stay hydrated, fellas. I got like a drop of water left in this. Nailed it. Up with level 237 on a 7-month-old profile. That's pretty clean. 1.8 bill net worth, not too shabby. Got Jaded Boots of Devon and the 3/4 mineral setup. So we're grinding for the Devon armor. That one is a long grind. Got the Rancher's gear. Like, dang, we already got full Fermento. We got Sorrow. We got Necron. We're looking pretty good in here. Got the Fig gear. Final Destination. 5k kills. Okay, not bad. And the Heroic Daedalus Blade. Very nice. Vorpal Katana. Looking clean. Looking clean, dude. I like it. I like it. 7-month-old profile. We're looking good. Looking real good. But again, I hope everybody's having a great day. Make sure to read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews. But let's see. 568 MP. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Enrichments aren't too important right now. As far as bits go, I would focus on getting the bits talisman and like an Abbey case. With booster cookie bits, but that's like the main two things. And then after that, if you want to keep investing bits into magical power, you can go for the enrichments, because it's definitely worth it. Once you get Terminator, you pretty much have to have enrichments if you're going to get good crit chance, so would definitely recommend doing that at some point. But Terminator's still a little ways away, so no worries. But yeah, we got a Silverfish, got a Slug Pet, Mushroom Cow, Ammonite. Like, we got a pretty good lineup going on right now. I like to see it. Like to see it. Don't really know what / how to improve. Okay, let's see if we can get some assistance in here, shall we? How are the skills looking? Let's see. So your powder's looking really good right now, honestly. We got a Jasper drill and a titanium drill. Okay. So what I would recommend doing is keep pushing your gemstone powder. Try and get up to, like, I'm assuming you're Heart of Mount 7 already. If you're not Heart of Mount 7, make sure to get that first. But if you're Heart of Mount 7, make sure to keep pushing the gemstone powder grind. Generally, I recommend going for 20 mil gemstone. And then once you get to that, you can sell your Jasper drill if you haven't soulbound it. Which we did. Fair enough. That's fair. It's not a bad idea to museum stuff, because, I mean, this is going to be a good thing for the powder grind. But with the money you make from the powder grinds, then you should be able to buy like a mithril drill to be able to help with your mithril powder grind. And once you have 20 mil gemstone and like 8 mil mithril powder, you can jump into glaciate tunnels and you'll be able to bust through the commissions way faster. It's just so much better with like full mining fortune and mining speed from the Heart of the Mountain tree. It's just way better. So definitely recommend doing that as far as mining progression goes. And that'll help you out once you get into the glaciate tunnels. We are Kata 26 right now. I would recommend don't push too far on dungeons until we get some more combat levels, because we're combat 36 and Kata 26. So we generally want to be about like double your Kata level in combat levels. Generally the more ideal scenario to have. So with it being Aatrox right now, it'd definitely be a good idea to run some Slayers. Slayers are very good for getting combat XP. Plus, it's usually a good way to grind out some Bestiary as well. While you're spawning Slayers, you get some Bestiary milestones, and that'll help you get even more XP. So it's definitely a good idea. Couldn't log into Hypixel yesterday and left, but I still can't log in today. Our server's still messed up for 1.8. Yeah. So Microsoft still got it all messed up. I don't know what the deal is. But yeah, doing res right now, actually. Okay, yeah. That's a good idea, for sure. It is a very good way to get some combat XP, and the Rev level 8 perk is really, really nice. We're at 27 minion slots. Okay, so 50 to our next slot. I mean, for where we're at in the game, this is fine. You know, eventually you want to keep upgrading things, get more minion slots, but for right now, it's definitely more worth it to throw money at active money methods. So you're looking pretty good right now. But yeah, VLC works on 1.8.9. It's just might have to play on 1.21. which isn't the worst thing. It's a good thing to get used to just for the future, but still, it's kind of annoying to not have all the mods you're used to having. Definitely a good thing to max would be the farming island bestiary. It doesn't take long to do it all. You only need 200 kills on each, so 35 more rabbit kills and 113 more mushroom cow kills, and you'll be done with that. So definitely recommend doing that. But how's the collections looking? Not too shabby. Not bad at all. We won't worry about these. I don't know why I'm looking at collections. Collections really don't matter that much. Rep isn't a bad thing to grind out a little bit of, but it's not really that important until you get a hype, so it's all good. He was trying to do E-Man Slayer and can't join because of the authentication servers. Yeah, if y'all are having trouble joining on 1.8, try joining on 1.21 and it should work fine. That is a good way to get past it. I could play SkyBlock today an hour after authentication servers. Gotcha. I don't want to play on 1.21 because of my mods. Yeah, it definitely is more annoying. If you have to, Badlion works on 1.8.9, so you could try that. But I mean, yeah, I guess either way you're playing without the mods you're used to, so it's kind of rough. Would you say it's easy to climb from Kata 32 to M7 without friends? I would not say it's easy, no. I would not say it's easy. But let's see, Rift-wise. We are looking pretty good. 40 out of 52 Enigma Souls. Not bad at all. Got our Celestial Chime Charm yesterday. Very nice. Yo, Print with the sub. Appreciate it, man. Again, if y'all haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. Closing in on 28k subs. Hoping to get to that today. How to join the queue. Make sure to read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today, fellas. Make sure to read the pinned comment. But let's see. I think that's the gist. Yeah, I mean, my advice right now, you're doing good doing Rev Slayer. That is totally fine. It wouldn't be a bad idea to focus foraging as well at some point, just because we're getting more foraging islands in the future, and the more progressed you are in that update, the more ready you will be for the future updates of it. So it's not a bad idea to do that. Mining is still a very good money method, so you're looking really good, again, for where you're at in mining. It's a pretty good spot to be in.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Yo, ZMZ with a sub as well. Let's go. Closing in. We're getting there. Very, very close. But also, getting up to Tarantula level 8, I would say would be good to do before next Derpy at least, because that gives a 50% Alchemy XP boost. So it'll make it much cheaper to get up to Alchemy 50. And also, I always say this, but make sure to get your experimentation table done every day. It does make money in the long run, and it gives you ability damage for leveling up enchanting to 60. So you get a bunch of extra ability damage, so it's going to make your Hyperion, when you get it, way, way better. Last time charm is nice for Rift Necklace. Yeah, getting that extra magic find is a very big deal for sure. Very, very big deal. But anyways, any questions or anything before we move on? W profile from Raph. Again, thanks for all the subs and all the donuts today, boys. I appreciate it. We do have a little bit further to go, so we've been live for 40 minutes. Again, we're doing a pretty short stream today. I'm going to do like an hour, maybe an hour and 10 minutes. One of my cousin's birthday party is going on outside my room in like 5 minutes, so we're going to be a little late to that, but we will be there. Should I focus on foraging and still grind for mining? Yeah. Focus on foraging, still grinding for mining. Yeah, I don't think we're getting a mining update for a while. Like, the next mining update is supposed to be Glaysite Lake.
As a child,
and that is more of a fishing update is what it's supposed to be. So, yo, Faceless with a sub. Appreciate it, bro. Let's see. I dropped something. Where'd it go? I don't know where it is. I dropped my fidget clip. Heck W. There's a fix for the 1.8 not working, but the message is too long. Yikes. Unlucky. Thanks for the tips. All right, thank you, Raph. Appreciate it, bro. That's wild, Drade. Wild, dude. All right, boys. Again, make sure to read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews, because we are about to do one right now. W profile from Raph again. Love you. W man's English. But let's see. We are 47 subscribers away. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. 47 subs away from 28k, dude. I believe we can make it happen. Think I can't paste links yet. Paste links. Good grief. I can't speak today. I can't talk. Yeah, I think I have links blocked just because, you know. All right, here we go. Here we go. Bang. Yo, Wilt with the profile review choice. There we go. What's your IGN, brother? Congratulations. Do I get a halberd for T5 revs? I mean, it's definitely worth it if you're going to go past level 9, but if you're just going to level 9, then it's probably not that worth it, I would say. But if you enjoy doing revs and you're going to grind them for a while, then it's not a bad idea. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see what we have on Envio's profile. The accent is slipping. Real, bro. Real and true. All right, we're on level 177 on a 5-month-old profile. I got to refresh. The Frozen Steve skin. You love to see it. Rev Slayer make money with 300 plus magic find. During Aatrox, it definitely does, but outside of Aatrox, you pretty much break even until you drop a Warden Heart. It's pretty much how it goes. Like, I've been making like 5 to 10 mil an hour with Aatrox being here, but outside of Aatrox, it costs me twice as much money to spawn in Slayers, so then it's just all that money goes back into respawning Slayers. But so it's not great for money, but I just like doing it because it doesn't require that much stuff. But yeah, how to fix the maintenance in Minecraft. Apparently there's a way to do it. I have no idea how it works, but I've just been telling people to play on 1.21 is the best way to do it because it's only for 1.8 for some reason. It's very strange. But we are level 177, 5-month-old profile, 3 bill net worth. We have the Ancient Necron set already before level 200. We got a beautiful Devon set. Prot 6 on a Devon's chestplate is crazy, though. I'm not going to lie. That's a little bit wild. That's a little bit crazy. We got Force Pledge 5 and the full groovy fig set. Very clean. We have a Terminator. Wow. Okay. I respect your game, sir. We are cooking. 1k MP and a term before level 200. Got the skeleton pet running right now. Not bad. Yeah, dude. Like, we're cooking right now. Holy. Fumings. Were we missing fumings on the term? That would definitely be a good thing to do. Very good investment right there. Definitely make sure to fume the term. Yeah. Wow, what a nice Devon's drill too. We got powder coating on the Devon's drill, perfectly cut fuel tank, amber polished drill engine, and Sunnyside egg. Like, goodness. Again, I do recommend going to 20 mil gemstone and like 8 mil mithril before you go too far into glazeside tunnels, but just getting it at some point is definitely worth doing. Definitely worth doing. How's dungeons looking? We are combat 33 right now, kata 32. Okay. While it is Aatrox especially, I definitely recommend going for more combat levels because every combat level up to 50 is 4% extra damage. So we're missing 17 times 4, whatever that math is. It's like 52. 52% extra damage from our combat levels. Like, that's a pretty big deal. So would definitely recommend doing that. Oh, wow. So we got to E-Man level 7 without Auto Slayer. What Slayers? First of all, get to Wolf level 6 because that will unlock Auto Slayer for you. So you will not have to call Maddox every time you want to start a Slayer. If you get the first 3 up to level 6, you unlock Auto Slayer. So it'll, when you finish a quest, it automatically starts a new one without you having to do anything. So it makes it so much easier. So first off, get Wolf 6. And then after that, probably going for like Zombie level 8 would be a good idea. But yeah. E-Man 7 without Auto Slayer was pain. Yeah, I imagine. That's kind of wild. That's kind of wild. Carries go burr. Carries do go burr. Got sharp 7 yesterday. Yo. Don't know what to spend the 100 mil on. I mean, honestly, I would just hold it. Just wait until there's something that you know you want to spend it on, you know? Wait until there's something that you're like, all right, I have to spend money on this. For example, some minions. Definitely want to spend some money on those. Yo, Leon with the sub. Appreciate it, bro. Make sure to smash the sub button, boys. Closing in on 28K. I think we can do it today. But yeah, definitely want to throw some money at minions. Honestly, you can get most of these guys up to like, you probably get all of the ones in this category up to level 4 or 5 for less than like 100,000 coins. Like, it doesn't cost very much at all to get these guys leveled up. You know some bizarre flips? I do not, and if I told you, they would instantly be bad because I'm also telling like 100 other people. So bad idea. But I don't like to do bizarre flips anyways. Yo, what's good, Fred? How you doing today, man? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. You'll love to see it. How's Bearry looking? Would definitely recommend progressing the farming on Bearry as well. We just hit a Bearry milestone that gives combat XP, so it's not the biggest deal to do right now, but definitely want to do it at some point. Because in total, this is like 3 full Bearry levels worth of XP right here. So that'd get you up to 88.6 right now. So you'd be way closer to another Bearry milestone. It takes like 5 minutes to do it. So it's definitely a good idea to do that. Can I do the Slayers with Necron, or do I need Crimson? Yeah, you should be able to do T5 revs with Necron. Should be fine. But yeah, Primordial Helmet would definitely be helpful. Even just a Tarantula Helmet would be nice. But yeah. Bizarre flip, buy order Hardstone and sell to NPC. There you go. Big brain strats. You'll love to see it. Let's see. I think this is bugged somehow. Oh wait, so we're in a co-op. That makes sense. I got you. How's Rift Progression? Rift Progression's always good to go for as well. You know, you unlock a bunch of talismans in Rifts, not to mention a bunch of money methods. There's a ton of money methods in Rift that are really nice. So, not a bad idea to go for that, but generally I would recommend doing that when it's like a mayor that you don't really want to worry about. So, while it's Aatrox, I would definitely focus Slayers, but once he's gone, might be a good idea to do that. But also, would definitely recommend getting Fairy Souls. That's going to unlock you more backpack slots. Plus, it gives a good amount of Skywalk XP. So that's more effective health and strength in the long run. So not a bad idea to do those. I know it's a bit of a pain, but with AOTE, you can get to most of them pretty quickly. And there are mods out there that have like waypoints for the different islands to show all the Fairy Soul locations. So you could just go ahead and find a waypoint mod, and it makes it so much easier. For real, for real. Start E-Man 7, yeah. For E-Man, definitely Crimson, yeah. I don't think you can do E-Man and Necron for sure, but yeah. My goal is M7. What combat should I get first before I continue with Kata? I mean, with the goal being M7, I would just fully focus. I'd say at least, you know, get up to 50 before going too far into Master Mode. Honestly, I'd get up to 50 before going into Master Mode much further, like at all. Because that's just going to increase your damage by so much. And then you definitely want to be combat 60 before you go for Kata. Or for M7. For sure. But yeah, should I get 50 all through the 3 base Slayers? I mean, with as low levels as we got it right now, maybe with that and a bit of bestiary grinding. You know, if you grind these Slayers and then maybe even E-Man, and E-Man makes the most money. By the time you get through E-Man, you'll probably have enough money for a hype and be like at least combat like 40, 45. And then you can do, you know, a little bit of fishing and get a bunch of fishing bestiaries with your Hyperion. That makes fishing so much easier. And from the fishing bestiary, you get combat XP, and that'll help you go a little further. What levels would you recommend for the base Slayers? I mean, as far as what's actually useful, like Zombie 8 is useful and Spider 8 is useful, but honestly, I love Slayers, so I got them all to 9 as soon as I could. But also, it's just not a bad idea to get them all to 9. Just because you get so much combat XP along the way. Definitely the first 2 get to 9. If you don't get Sven all the way to 9, that's fine. I'd get him at least to 7. But yeah. I would love if the next dungeon was only trying to survive, like loot and run type minigame. That would be cool. Yeah, like just a horror game where you're running. What weapon do I use? Let's see. What do we have right now? Okay, so we don't have a ton. I mean, for most of the Slayers, you want to use the weapon that the Slayer has. Like, you can use like a Shadow Fury or something else for spins. But generally, for Rev Horrors, you want to use like the Reaper Falchion once you get access to that. For Spiders, you want to use the Sting once you get access to that. So, ideally, that would be the case. I mean, you don't have to go all the way to Sting for Tarantula, because Sting's a little bit pricey. That'd be like the Halberd of the Shredded, I guess, for zombies. But the one before Sting would be a good idea. Do we know when Dungeon Breaker comes out? We do not. I wish we did. That would be good information to have for sure. But yeah, I would say like maybe get your hands on a Shadow Fury, and then go for the weapons. Like get Shadow Fury probably for spins, and even having Shadow Fury for getting these guys up to level 7. If you, I can't remember what level you unlock like Reaper Falchion and like Tarantula Fang or whatever the next to last Tarantula upgrade is, but. Wouldn't be a bad idea just to have a Shadow Fury just in general. But yo, Daniel with a sub, appreciate that, man. Again, boys, if y'all haven't already, make sure to smash the sub button. We're closing in on 28k subs. But we will be doing another review here in a moment. So again, make sure to read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews. And stay hydrated, for sure. Alright, let's see how we're doing. Not bad, not bad. Alright, fellas. This is gonna be it. We're picking one more person. And this is it. But shout out to Wilt. Very nice profile, dude. You'll love to see it. What am I doing? Here we go. Alright. Again, if y'all haven't typed in the last 5 minutes, make sure to send at least one message. Do not spam, though, or NinePod will get mad just like that. He just doesn't like dirty words, so you know how sensitive he is. You know how sensitive. But yeah, we're doing a short stream today. I got a party to go to, you know. I got a party. But here we go. Gonna give everybody 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... Boom. Done. Congratulations. What's your IGN, man? Congratulations. Very nice, very nice. You'll love to see it. And yeah, if y'all enjoying the background music, make sure to check out the description, because I write all the background music that goes in videos and streams. So it's on all music stores and streaming platforms. You can just look up To Be Determined. Dawn, are you still here? If your name has numbers in it, put a space in between each number and it should send it. The question is he still here? If it's not sending, just type hi so that we know you're still here. We might have to re-roll. We might have to do it. I'm gonna give him, there we go. Okay, so he is here. Okay, so if your name has numbers in it, try and type space. Like spaces in between. And that should help, in theory. He is here. But yeah, doing like, you know, like Envoy had to do, or who was before Envoy? Yeah, Raph, he had to do space 7, space 7, space 2, space 2, you know. But Angel Mizu is my IGN. All right, there we go. Gotcha, gotcha. Let's see what we got. Bang. Alrighty, boys, last review of the day. We are level 417. Okay, highest level profile we've seen all day. Level 417 or 416 on a 5-year-old profile, 11 bill net worth. We got the Festive Thunder set going on right now. We also have Mossy Fermento looking pretty clean. Very nice. Exterminator 6. Only fine gemstones, though. Usually you would definitely, or not definitely, but usually you would see higher level gemstones before Exterminator 6. But if we're not farming too much, again, that's not that big of a deal. Gold Hunter Gear. That's a flex right there. Very nice. Not too many people enjoy the trophy fishing grind, but some people suffer through it anyways. Infernal Crimson. Very nice. Also got the Glossy Mineral set. terror gear going on. We got some shark scale, and also the mining gear. There we go. Full jaded armor of Devon, very clean. How's the weaponry looking? We got a halberd of the shredded. Ooh, OFA. I don't know about OFA. I'm not gonna lie. So the perfect ones. Ah, okay, got you. But yeah, I honestly, OFA is kind of the worst enchant in the game. I'm not gonna lie. It's been so long since last Marina, I can't get the Fishing Festival XP. Yeah, I don't know why people are voting for Marina right now. She doesn't have fishing festivals, right? That's the perk she's missing. So, like, why is she getting voted for right now? What's going on? Again, boys, make sure to read the pinned comment. This is our last review of the day right here. Didn't use it in a while. Got you. But, yeah. Generally, you don't want to use OFA on most weapons, especially Slayer weapons. Because, first off, you can't have champion on it, so slower spawns. Second off, no looting. So, which looting doesn't really matter for the main Slayers, but, you know, you're not going to drop, like, any ghoul pets or anything. So, if you drop a legendary ghoul pet, that's a couple extra mil you can make. Like, you don't want to put looting 5 on it, but at least having looting 4 to get some extra pet RNG is always nice. We do have the Hasty Term with 2 Master Star, Soul Eater 5, and a Fabled Claymore. Very nice. Nice Atom Split in there as well. How's the magical power looking? We got 1451 magical power. So we are missing right now. We do not have a Hyperion, which honestly is not the worst thing in the world. Like, getting a Hyperion later is better than getting it too early. But we got the level 102 G-Drag right here. Look at all these pets, dude. This is a really nice pets menu, I'm not gonna lie. Why does it keep, like... Stop. I'm trying to click stuff. What the heck? I'm refreshing. It's bugging out on me. Goodness. Won't let me click anything without, like, scrolling up for me. That's really annoying. But we do have... Dang, that's a cool Mushroom Cow pet. I like that. I like that skin. That is a very nice skin. Alright, dude. Bro does not know how to read the pinned comment. SMH my head. We do have the E-Dragon here as well. Dwarf Turtle Helmet. Very nice. Very nice. Lost my hype a couple weeks or so. Oh, man. Well, that's no fun. That's no fun at all. There goes like 2 build out worth 07s. We do have the 655 in here. Not bad. Not bad at all. Efficiency 10 on that thing. You love to see it. How's the, good grief. 22 mil mithril powder is wild. I'm not going to lie. That is kind of crazy. That is pretty crazy. Kata 38. Okay. Not bad. How the 4 runs going? So we did get a couple M7s done just for the Dark Claymore ability to use that. Very nice. We got Zombie 9, Spider 9, Sven 9, E-Man 8, and Blaze 6. Okay. Lots of Slayer progress. You'll love to see it. And minions are looking real good. 31 slots unlocked. Let's see. So we're missing just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. I don't think you can get another slot. I think 31's, excuse me, the max amount of slots in the game right now. So can't quite get another one yet. LF max social level. I don't even have max social level, dude. Like, social XP is the hardest skill in the game. Low key. Low key. Let's actually skip to Crimson Isle, shall we? 12k mage rep. Okay, so we got the full rep, and we do have our infernal comps, of course, to be able to use that infernal gear from the start. Not bad, not bad. What else we got? We got some Enigma souls. Only 5 missing. Not bad. And yeah, this is all looking real good. Got all the time charms, all that jazz. Very clean. So yeah, I mean, I guess the big thing we got to do now is just grind the money to get another Hyperion, right? That's rough, dude. That is very painful. Having to grind all that back. So yeah, I mean, I guess it's just that, and then you can definitely go for fishing 46. And foraging 46 right now is not too bad. Definitely a good idea to go for that at some point, but I think it's going to be a while before we get another foraging island, so not the worst thing in the world if we have to wait on that. But yeah, sucks to lose a hype. It does, for sure. Definitely not a fun experience. in the slightest. But yeah, man, I mean, otherwise, very clean profile for sure. I definitely like the Combat 60. Very, very nice. But any questions or any flexes that I missed? Currently doing fishing? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I guess Claymore would be enough to clear out most things, to be fair. That extra reach goes kind of crazy. It do go kind of crazy. But let's see, how close do we get? All right, fellas, we are 40 subs away from 28,000 total subscribers. So if y'all haven't already, make sure to subscribe. We're closing in on 30K as well to try and get the red name. But that is our last review of the day. Again, thank you everyone for tuning in. I am sorry we had to do such a short stream today, but I figured it's better to do a short stream than no stream, right? Forging isn't planned because I did it a few years ago before I got ratted. Okay, got you. It's definitely easier to do now that the updates come out, of course, but yeah, it's and it's a lot more fun. Not to mention that it is a lot more fun. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your weekend. I will be back on Monday, and we will be doing probably the $5 reviews as well as what is it? My brain. Revs, of course. We're gonna be doing revs. But yeah, hopefully I can do some more free reviews next Saturday, so make sure to tune in then if I am live. But in the meantime, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. God bless.